Okay. Okay, it shows 4 people here. So I'm sorry, you guys. This is maddening. And now I don't know what it is. But the twice that has happened, it's when I've moved my computer. So I don't know what the heck. I really don't. I don't know what the heck. But I'm wondering if the connection, the camera connection is crazy. Hi, Lane. Um, there's something goofy. Is there a loose cord? That's what I'm thinking, Piccola, is because both times it's been when I picked up my computer just sits here on a little table and I move it when I want to get up. That's what I'm thinking, Jean, is the camera connection is loose because when Robert and I originally connected it, it did that same thing. Every time I leave, it gets messed up. Yep, that's what I'm thinking too. So I don't know. I might have to try a different connection on the computer, but that makes it really weird. All right. So anyway, let's pick up where we left off. Sorry, you guys. It's just a learning curve. Just a learning curve. That's all I can say. But anyway, in my absence, so don't leave. There you go, CB. That's some good free advice. Dee Dee, I think the connection, my camera connection. Remember, I was saying I'd get a black screen? I think my camera connection, the USB that connects the camera to the computer, is loose. So when I move the computer or whatever, and maybe I'll just have to move the computer when I stream so that I don't have to do that. I think that connection is loose because that's kind of been. Yeah, I'll change the USB port the next time. But now I'm afraid to touch this crazy table, but hopefully I won't have to anyway now. So anyway, in my absence, what I went and did was went and got about 4 pieces of the heavyweight chipboard and a couple of pieces of this is the Michaels crap they call it cardstock, this craft color. But it is perfect for construction strips. So if you've never built anything out of cardboard, that stuff is great. And you will need, hopefully you all have, if you don't have, you're going to have to get some to do this, because the best thing to construct with, in my humble opinion, is double-sided tape. And depending on how much use it's going to get, I would say Score tape, SCOR, is a really good tape. This is all I've got left of the inexpensive double-sided tape from Wish App, but it's fine. It works. So don't move. I'm going to go get coffee. Josie, get me one while you're up, would you please? All right. So let's come up with a design. We'll do one that's half this big, okay? Because I was thinking I want one half this big. So here's going to be our measurements, because you got to kind of plan out ahead what you're going to do. So that was just, never mind. All right, so we're going to build some storage. It'll have 2 tiers. This one that I made, that I just showed, poor Joan finally joined the stream just after it crashed. Oh no. All right, this one, each compartment on this one that I showed is 2 inches wide this way, and I think 11 inches this way. I think I just used the whole 11 inches. I did. I just used the whole 11 inches, 2 inches wide, and this is 2 inches tall, or 2.5 inches tall. I'm going to make the next one 3 inches tall. I think it would, the pens wouldn't fall over so bad. So it's going to be 3 inches tall, 11 inches long. Yeah, let's just go ahead and, yeah, 2 inches depth this way is probably, this is the direction I'm talking about. 2 inches from here to here. That's probably enough because I only did 3 compartments going this way, the 11-inch way. So are those measurements making any sense to you guys? And right now, is everything okay? You're not having buffering, everything's fine? Because I really think the problems are on my end. I really do. So 2 inches, and then the compartments, we'll worry about those later, but I think I did 3.5 inches. Nope, I did 4 inches. 4, okay. That's what I did. I did 3.5. So there's 2 at 3.5 and 1 at 4. And that's your 11 inches. And then in the back, I did just 1 down the center, so I had room for bigger stuff. So that's going to be our measurements. So to start, I would say just get your 8.5 by 11 inch cheap Michaels. Oops, hang on, I'm stuck here. There we go. Cardstock, and I'm just going to use my cutting mat. Maybe I do need to come out a little bit so you guys can see this. And I'm going to cut 1-inch strips the long way. You're going to have a little bit of waste, but not that much, so don't worry. And just cut a bunch of 1-inch strips and score it in the middle. Okay, I score with the back of my X-Acto blade. If you're not comfortable doing that, if you'll think you're going to cut through it, then use a scoring tool. But I score at a 1/2 inch, cut at 1 inch. And we'll start making some construction strips. Score at 1/2 inch, because we'll cut these to size as we need them. So anyway, I don't think I've talked to you guys since 4th of July. It was 4th of July week at the lake. It wasn't just a weekend. It wasn't just a day. It was the entire week. And these people just did not have the good sense to go home. So it was crazy around here. Tons of people, absolutely tons of people. It was hot. Yeah. People up and down the road on golf carts. I had a dog. Honestly, you guys, I have a breezeway in my house. It's like a big mud room is what it is. And one day I had set the trash out in that breezeway for Robert to just take over the dumpster. And I had a dog literally come in and dig in my trash. These people, they let their dogs run. And then later on, I think it was the same dog came back and stole one of my flip-flops. So if you think I was not a happy girl, you would be right. I'm not kidding. I was just like, oh my God, Robert went out looking for my flip-flop. It was my favorite flip-flop. I only have 15 or 20 pairs of flip-flops, but yeah, somebody came in and stole my dang flip-flop because I'd left it out in the breezeway because it was wet from out water. And yep. So I tried to hibernate as much as possible, but it's hard. I know. People are like that. Like they just let their dogs run. Oh my gosh. They go. Oh. But it's over now. I mean, Sunday, if you could have seen me Sunday night, hanging out. I was just like the happiest person alive. I'm not kidding you. Like there was no fireworks. The cat came out of hiding. Sunday night was just like, oh, it good as my birthday when they all went home. All right, so we've got what? It'd be 8 now because I cut it the long way. And I think I scored them all. So this is how you make a construction strip. Fold your 1-inch strip down the center, and I'll do that on all of them. And I'm just going to cut one, and then we'll see where we go from there. Flip-flops or thongs are standard issue. Yeah, well, I used to call them thongs, but now since underwear are thongs, people get like the wrong idea when I say the dog ran off with my thong. So you have to say flip-flop, right? Because otherwise you're going to think the dog's running away with your unders. And who decided to name butt floss underwear thongs anyway? Denise is a hoot. Honestly, she could be my new BFF, I swear to God. But Dee Dee, I would never throw you over for your daughter, so ever. But yeah, I think Denise would be a ton of fun to hang out with. I imagine if you're hanging out with Denise, chances are very good that you're laughing a lot. And I like people who you laugh a lot with. In fact, oh, Elaine, you're here. I went to dinner with Jesse and Mary Epler Thursday night. Robert and I did. And I won't talk about their business, but you know Bubba. Bubba is gone. And yeah. So anyway, we can talk later about it. But the reason I brought up Mary Epler is because she, honest to God, is one of the funniest people. And we went to dinner on Thursday, and she's one of those people that when you're around her, you are laughing. Got that. Your thongs over here are known as G-strings. Okay, get the Depends ready. Hi, Kenny. Yeah, I don't know. Now we're talking about skimpy underoos in the chat. All right, so I think it's easier, even though there's going to be a little bit of waste, but I don't care about that. Rather than having to tear this like 15 times, I don't mind the waste. So I go ahead and put the double-sided tape, and it just makes everything go quicker if you do it this way. But you could cut your construction strips to the size that you want them before you do this. But for the little bit of tape that you waste, I don't know. To me, this is a lot more efficient. So, but you do it whatever way you want. And I'm using 1/4 inch. If you have the 1/2 inch, that's going to make it a little bit more efficient too. But yeah, I've just got the 1/4 inch. And I may run out of tape, but I've got more on order. So this is how you make a construction strip. A lot of you already know this. When I get a couple of these done, we'll go ahead and make the initial box. And I just use this eraser shield as a tear thing. I want you to put magical papers on the outside to make it pretty. That would be fun, wouldn't it? All right, we'll be thinking about that, what color we want to do magical papers. I haven't played Magicals in a while. Well, I was going to do it this weekend when Cuckoo was here anyway. If she wanted to, because I don't really know what we're going to do while she's here. My niece, we're definitely going to go over to my brother's, but other than that, I don't know what else we're going to do. So, yep, there's your first construction strip. Oh, I cut my finger. I was going to say, how did this get all bloody? Well, because I cut my finger. Paper cut. No big deal. Is Dee Dee out of here? Bye, Dee Dee. Thank you again. I owe you big time, man. Let me make a couple of these so we have plenty of material to work with. I love my Neo 2 storage box. Jean has one too. Dee Dee won't take hers out of the tin, but I love having them out where I'm more likely to use them if they're out like this. What a klutz. Have we had trolls here? I don't even know how many people are here. I guess the streamer doesn't know how many people are at their stream here. I don't really care. It could be 10 or it could be 1,000. Doesn't matter to me. Do I need to do a couple more mods? If Kia was here, well, no, Kia's a mod over on Ustream, I guess. I don't remember. I can go ahead and mod a couple more people, Dee Dee, no worries. Let me get this done. But see, after you get going on this, making these construction strips, you guys, it goes really, really fast. And sometimes I just sit and make construction strips without, there's 40, oh, for 49. Okay, cool. Well, you guys, thanks so much for being here and being so supportive. I appreciate it. If there are new people, please, please, please make them feel welcome. Bubba's kicked to the curb. Bet Mary has funny stories about that. I'll call later. Yeah. I'm not sure if they were funny. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, Mary and I had really fun and we laughed. So